Hey everybody, Silver Fox here. Welcome to Satisfactory episode 8. Just getting the stream pulled up on my phone real quick just to make sure that everything's good. Even though we do this every episode, I just want to make sure that... Yep, so we have sound, video, and everything looks good. So with that out of the way, obviously, you know, between last episode and this one, there have been some massive changes, not only in the game, but also with the UI of the stream. So let me know what you think of that. 1 second. There you go. I've also fixed it to where the game will no longer cut out. Hello. Hi. Thank you. I fixed it to where the screen won't cut out every time I, like, minimize the window. So, hopefully that's good. Are we... Oh, we're not running... We really don't have... Well, I guess we do have a lot. It's just being split amongst all these storage bins. All the top ones should be full. And then these are all good. It's going straight into our generators, which is working wonders. Tried to play Battlefield 6 and stream it, but I kept having issues with the game, so I'm not going to be streaming that. Where's my power cords? Probably, I think they're over on that side of the rock. I've had glasses. Although I hate them. But do what I gotta do to be able to see properly. If contacts weren't so expensive, I'd have contacts. But since they're expensive and the Air Force don't cover them because it's a non-essential item, it's cosmetic. I can get discounts, but they still cost a lot of money. This cup has a leak in it, so I'm fucking dripping water all over me. If you're new to the stream, hit subscribe. Try to get to 1570 by the end of the night, 1600 by the end of the month. Playing Satisfactory. Once I get Battlefield 6 fixed, we'll be playing Battlefield 6 as well. Gotta play a game. I played a game and got 99 plus messages. Oof. That's rough. Go ahead and pull the stream up on my phone just so I can monitor how many people are watching. Alright, we're golden on this. Trying to do this one-handed is so difficult because I don't want to fall off the conveyor or off these wires. Ideally, I would like to keep the stream layout that I have, like all this will stay, and I have different layouts for different, well, I have different themes for different games, so it's never gonna look the same. And then there's a couple of the games where I will do both vertical and horizontal streams. Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad you could stop by. How's it going today? I think that having this layout will help with retention. One like and a live, I appreciate it. Thank you. Trying to get 5 likes on a live, get to 1570 on the sub count by the end of the stream. We can get rid of this factory once we get back to the other part of to the mega base we're building. Boring. Yeah. I've done absolutely well. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that I've done nothing today. I've been working on Satisfactory and then throwing together the new layout for the stream, trying to make it look a bit more professional than what we had it at before. The thumbnails will stay the same until I decide to change them. I do want to change, but at the same time, can't really change it because the consistency. 4 likes in live, thank you. 1 like away from our goal for tonight. The consistency is what the algorithm looks at. 1568 looking for you. Where you at, 1568? All you gotta do is hit that sub button, become part of the family. I'm gonna go all the way back to this part of the base to grab resources that I left behind, that I should not have left behind, and I can't start building the other part of the factory until I have all this stuff. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of these pipes as well as these. I don't know if I'll need them necessarily for now. How was my day? My day was good. How was yours? Let's see. Allow for 10 connectors on a pole 3. But what is a... Oh, missing high-speed connectors. How are the high-speed connectors made? High-speed connectors are made with quick wire, cable, and a computer, and the computer is made with copper and plastic. Well, also I got a snack called Twinkle. Nice. Where are all my motors? I'm gonna need some motors. I'm just gonna take 150 of them. That should be enough. And we gotta go and grab... There was one other thing that we needed. Oh, yeah. So the manufacturer. We need... What do we need? We have this smart splitter. Not worried about that right now. I do want to set up hypertubes. So I'm gonna grab way more of this stuff. And okay, hypertubes. I'm gonna grab more of these. I feel like I'll need a lot of them because one hypertube takes 1. And finally finish that mushroom. Nice. About time. And then I'll go get the concrete as well as the other stuff from the base, from this one. This entire factory over here is gonna get wiped. I'm just gonna erase it from existence because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, and it's just like there's not really purpose for me to have it. Grab a bunch of that wire we're fine on, and then I'll just grab a bunch of this stuff, which is probably not a good idea because I also need room for other things as well. What was waiting for oh, this is waiting for plastic, that's right. That clears out some of that, and then that will clear out that stuff, and then I have more space. Is there anything else I can drop? I can drop off this. Not that that really helps. I'm gonna have to go back and pick it up later. Get rid of the raw materials that we have because we don't need them. Get rid of that. I haven't really done any clearing, so I'm gonna keep it. I'll keep it on me. I'm gonna need it anyway. Let's see. I'll take 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll take 5 stacks of this stuff. And then we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, which is not ideal because we don't have enough space for. We have enough steel. We have steel pipes, actually. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All I need is 35 stacks or more of mushroom stem in the red part. You got this. You're basically there. Close to finishing. And then you won't have to build on the mushroom anymore. Let me know what y'all think of the new layout for the stream. Like, I know the way I have it set up kind of makes the gameplay a little smaller, but at the same time, I think that it adds to it. I think it adds some. It breathes some life into. I don't need 400 of those. I probably do. No. I really don't need 400 of those. I don't even need 300 unless that doesn't take anything, that doesn't take it. The refinery takes it, but we're not doing anything with the refinery right now. Or Mark IV conveyor belts. But we will do something with Mark IV conveyor belts once we get that set up. So, but for now, I'm going to drop off those. And I will replace it with this. Do that, and then I'll take one more stack of those just to be safe. We gotta find the copper. No, because I want to build another one, and the layout is chill to do whatever. Nice. Thank you. I didn't want to overcrowd the screen, which is why I left up here blank and then down below blank as well. And I also shrunk the subscriber count significantly. I didn't like how it was border going across the screen. Just, it looked bad. Take this cable all the way back to the base. What we could do for our plastic factory, actually, I think what we'll do, we'll leave the plastic factory where it is. Maybe we'll set up a train. But I'm trying to think of how we can run everything together, because obviously we need the plastic for the manufacturer. I never looked at an image of a mushroom before to build. I just imagine it. Oh, yeah. Wait, why did I get thrown off of this? This is so annoying. I just want to be able to go up here. Please grab one. Thank you. $15.67 on the subs. Looking for $15.68. We will get to $15.70 eventually. Especially if I could start playing Battlefield again. I feel like that's where a lot of my people came from. At least it's the new wave that I have. A lot of people came from Battlefield. Or Delta Force. One of the two. But Satisfactory is just so fun. Like, I love playing this game. It's so easy because like, I can literally just do whatever. I don't even have to build anything. I can just explore the entire time. And I don't feel pressured into doing. I don't feel pressured into keeping it entertaining. Now, in terms of retention for the video, it's horrible retention. But not really worried about retention because I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. So this takes so long to get back to the base. I'm so glad that I set this up. Because I could have easily created a new power factory over in the desert, but I wanted to have a way to get from the first base over that way to this one. And I did not feel like building the hypertubes all the way across the map. Whoever threw that just missed me completely. There's a slug down there. We will eventually get slugs, but not now. We'll collect the slugs later. Are you gonna try to hit me? I'm moving too fast for you. Oh, whoa. If you have a Minecraft thingy that lets you join another person, could you join mine? Yeah. Whenever I get back to play Minecraft, yeah, I will. But for now, I play Satisfactory. Look, you can see the outline of the factory over here. And I actually need to strip out all the machines I put in here. They were literally just put here for the sake of like letting me see where they had to go. Or sorry, to allow me to get the materials to build, because I ran out and I didn't want to go all the way back. Why are you being the way you are? Why did you do this? Thank you. Try to keep it somewhat professional, please. And then we'll run this to here. And then run it out to here. This is not lined up at all. But whatever. Every time I pick this cup up, it just drips all over me. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Let's see. We'll connect here and here. And then this one will connect to there. And this one will connect to there. And then this one comes this way. Or not. This one will go here. And this one will go here. Like that. And then we can connect it over here. Almost. Almost connected. So instead, never really seen me crash out before. I wouldn't say it's unheard of. I just don't do it on stream. It's not a pretty sight. Definitely don't want to see me crash out. It's not fun for anybody. But believe me, it's happened numerous times. Connect that to there, connect that to there. And then these highways, this disgusting spaghetti that I'm creating, could be worse. That's all I'll say, is it could be worse. At least I'm trying to keep it organized. And then I'll connect you. Connect you. How much are you producing? 120? You are now going to make 180. How much are you producing? 120? You will now also make 180. Come on. Come with me, Iron. Let's go home. Why am I using a Mark II belt? I should be using a Mark III. Doing this. Okay. I already swapped everybody out. Okay. Okay. This doesn't look like a Mark. I want to ask your wife how you crash out. Or how you act when you do. Mm-mm. No. 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 We should not do that. It's a bad idea. And then Mark III, Mark III, Mark III, Mark III. Send Mark III conveyor belts all the way over. Just like that. This is the weak link. This is only producing 60, so we'll make it at that one do 90. And then this one is producing 240. Because it's bad. It's bad. We almost have all iron plates we need. And then we could start, I've disabled this one. We could start, since I just connected all of these up, now we basically just have to connect the other side up. It's completely barren over here, except for this solo miner. But the other ones, the other iron nodes are gonna be right there and there. 212, 198 meters away. And there's there's one that's right there actually, so I may run a conveyor belt from there and go this way and around, but I probably will do that, to be honest, because this is an impure node. This is probably also impure. That's a normal node. And then if this is a pure node, then we'll run it. If it's anything else that we can make do. Okay, that's a pure node, so we'll run it. Let's have our little tunnels going that way. Okay, so the factory will have 3 floors with room for expandability. The first floor will basically be... It's basically just gonna be a bunch of conveyors and splitters, which will run under here. And I actually need to potentially, if I can, have another floor that goes... I'm not gonna be able to have another floor unless I were to do one of these and make a fake floor. Like this. And then I basically just bring it out. It's tall enough for me to walk on. Is it tall enough? Oh, it's good enough for a conveyor belt as well. So we could put a half floor here. The problem is, can we fit a splitter down here? Barely. We could barely fit a splitter. So if I do a splitter here and let's say a conveyor, say I do one of these there, can I then, if it was in the right spot, conveyor floor hole here, can I connect it? So it needs to go forward by whatever that is. Actually, can I just... I could just do it like this. This could actually work. If we have a little fake floor, a little mid floor in between, and we can run all of the conveyor belts. That would be good. So let's actually continue this plan. We'll just go out to there. I did that on this side, right? You're not gonna, you're never gonna see this. There's gonna be walls on it eventually. There's gonna be walls. This is gonna be a problem because we're gonna have this here, which is gonna prevent us from do you turn into no, kind of, but no. And then it's lined up like that. So really, the only real estate that we don't have, but we have to build anyway because I want to stay consistent with the theme of the build, is this piece right here. That slab. So what that means for us is that we could essentially build to about right here, I think. Right? Yeah, we can build. We're gonna build to right here before we start running into any issues with terrain not being ideal for working conditions. I will look it up after the stream. Let's see. All this can just stay. Actually, it gives us a little bit more room to work with for if we need it. Same thing with this. Basically, wherever the platform doesn't have any interference is where we can be working. So to like right there. These are probably a waste, but I'd rather have the whole floor covered than have it left wide open. And these, and as I said, that these conveyors going up, it's literally just because I needed resources over here earlier off stream, but the entire thing will get cleared out and then I'll start building. Probably gonna do some of the building off stream just because there's gonna be a lot of placing and unplacing, and like I know what I want to do with the factory. I have an idea of how I want it to look. I want it to be very cubey and tall. Let's get rid of that. So the idea is this is all covered. It's basically a tunnel system that runs this way, and then the first set of conveyors, this will take it up into here, and then from here it'll be split. So all these conveyors that converge onto these two would then be split up on this floor, and they go, you know, to the left or to the right, left, go that way as well. And then you get up here, and it would essentially just be just row of smelters, row of smelters, row of smelters, row of smelters, and I'd have smelters all over the place. And then from the smelters, instead of having a splitter, we'd have a conveyor lift that would take it up to this floor. And this floor would be a row of constructors, constructors, and so on and so forth. And then from the constructors, this floor is where it would be kind of empty-ish. If they needed to go to an assembler, they would go to an assembler. If they needed to go to a manufacturer, they would go to a manufacturer. Problem with the manufacturer floor is that I also need other things such as copper, and I can show you what I'm talking about if I place this down. Just make it easier. Modular heavy frames, or the computers, for example. Can't get over the deer costume thing, because I thought it'd be like an attention grabber. So for computers, we need copper and plastic. And it essentially, we need the copper and the plastic to make the computers, and we need the computers to make the adaptive control units. But this is circuit boards, and circuit boards is plastic, and the modular engine, which is, you know, the smart plating. And then smart plating, if we go over to here, smart plating is the reinforced plates and the rotors. And the rotors would be produced on the first floor, second floor, third floor for the rotors. And then the rotors would go... The rotors would then... So instead of sending them up to another floor, I would just have the... I'd have the manufacturer, the assembler... I'd have two assemblers, one that's producing the rotors, and one that's producing rotors and sending them to a storage facility, and the other one which is sending them up to the next floor, and they'd be getting combined for the motors. Unless I were to put unless I were to do an assembler, so I could either do it like this and have three assemblers stacked next to each other, and then have this output going up to the next floor, or I could have this one and then say I wanted to have, if I can place, can I tab this up? Yeah, so it'd basically be like this right here, where it would come out, go up, and then this one would be flipped the other way, obviously, but then it would go in. So much work, so much planning, and it's just, and I can't even finish doing what I want to do until I run the conveyor belts. The copper is behind that rock. There's 2 iron nodes right there, an iron node right there, and then in order to do that, if I don't want the stupid spaghetti everywhere, I had to finish building the hallway, but I can't build the hallway until I have the walls. Can't get the walls without the item sink. So if I want to get the item sink, then I just have to take that back to my other factory and connect everything up to mergers, and then just funnel everything into the sink from the old factory. And that would be the way that I can clear out my stock. Would that give me enough points to get everything I need? Maybe. I don't know. It should, but will it? No. This went on a tangent for so long, and nobody stopped me. And then I don't even think that the floor is even big enough for the manufacturer, which means I'm literally gonna have to get rid of this floor because I'm gonna need another pillar. And hopefully that is enough for the manufacturing floor, which I don't know if this floor is gonna be manufacturing. This is only the second floor. Really, I didn't even need to do that yet. This isn't even the right floor. Just connect this back like that. And then just like that. The next floor up is so this floor is where all of the constructors would go. The constructors are only yay big. They're only yay tall. So they still have plenty of space. They have room to grow. They have room to flourish. And then the assembler is about this tall. Not the smallest boy, but it's, you know, it's clear. It has a couple inches of room. And then up on this floor is where the manufacturer would go. So actually, this isn't even the floor where the manufacturer would go. I just need to see how much room a manufacturer would need. 1567, looking for you, 1568. Who's gonna be the person that pushes us over the goal of 1570 for today's stream? Also, if you're just now stopping by, thank you. I appreciate the support. When you're down there, subscribing, consider liking the video. Actually, I said that backwards. When you're down there liking the video, consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to get to our goal of 1,600 by the end of the month. Satisfactory is not the only game I play. It's just the game that I've been playing for now. Alright, so I was right with my estimate of needing 1, 2, 3, needed to be 4 high. But not on this one. We do not need this floor to be 4 high. What we need is to grab a miner, Mark II miner, and face it this way onto this node right. Actually, you know what? No, we can't do that. I can't do that. But I can, and I will do this. Instead of having it go in here. Okay. I'll just bring it this way. I don't want to run it. You know what? It actually wouldn't be a bad idea to run it as close to this wall as possible. For now. That is. We'll run it as close as we. You know what? I guess it really doesn't matter how we run it for now because it's gonna get deleted. We're basically just running it to have everything set up. That's the whole reason why we're doing this. Is because we want to be able to. We want everything to be connected. I think this is lined up. If I do it like right here. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I just pull this to here and then have this connected like that. Perfect. Beautiful. Great. Fantastic. Love it. And then from here, we'll just connect it with a... Oh, fuck it. We'll just do a default. Where is my power pole? This one, really, this one should move. Because we don't need to have this power pole here. Now, we can put a power pole... We could put the power pole here. And then we can connect that to there. Hopefully I can reach this. Wire's too long. Of course the wire's too long. Why wouldn't it be? Wire's not too long here though. So we will swap it out for that. And then is the wire gonna be too long for this? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so instead, what we'll do, instead of doing power pole, you know what, we'll just do this. Throw one of these here. Surface is too uneven, my ass. Can you stop shooting these things at me, please? I had 6 people watching the live. I appreciate all the support that we're receiving. Makes me glad that I'm doing all this. And then from here, because I need to go, I'm gonna go behind this After 3 months, your boyfriend run back on Fortnite? Nice. That's what's up. We love Fortnite. And then we'll connect that pole to there. And then bring this... Basically just following this sand dune up and around until we can connect the power back up. Because we can run things through the poles. Not worried about that. We're almost out of quick wire though, so I am worried about that. I don't want to run out of quick wire. And then connect that pole to there. Okay. Progress, progress, progress. And now these two are connected again. That has all the iron it could possibly need, and it's still producing the iron. There is no issues there whatsoever. All the iron should be flowing on this one now, which it is. Perfect. Thank you. And then now we need to get those two right there connected. So go ahead and grab another Mark II miner. And I will drop it here. This thing is so funny to me. These things that act all tough and then they just get absolutely blasted. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. But I don't gotta do anything tomorrow, so. And I've been streaming later at night than I normally do. Impure node, sure. Might as well waste the little resources I have on a useless node. I'm gonna put a Mark I power pole here. And then connect this baddie up to the main grid after I connected it with the poles. Because I'm not a psychopath. And I have to move this. You know, I get deja vu doing this shit because I used to do this when I wasn't doing a Let's Play or streaming this game, and it was honestly brutal trying to get all this connected. So it definitely gives, like, it gives PTSD. We don't need to curve it. We just need it to be defaulted. And then like that. Because we believe in having the best, the straightest belts that we can possibly have. And then this one, I don't know what it's doing. Can you ask a psychopath question that I got? Yeah. Go for it. I love psychology. Which I assume is why you're asking, because of the conversation we had the other day. Possibly. Maybe that's the reason. And then we will just pull this belt to here. and then connect it right there and bring it up a little bit more. Probably could have brought it up more, but we didn't, so oh well. There, just like that, and then everybody can be happy. And then I can connect this up. Connect this pole to how's the wire too long? How is that wire too? That doesn't make sense at all. That wire's too long to reach? Really? You know what? Hold up. I have an idea. I don't feel like doing all that. I don't feel like wasting resources that I don't necessarily need to waste, so I'm just gonna connect it like this. This is only producing... That's producing 120 a minute. This one is doing 60 a minute. It's actually disgusting how slow it is. So before I leave, grab my crafting bench. I need... I'm not gonna waste those. That'd be silly. I will, however, waste 6 of these power shards, though. That's 6 of them right there wasted. 1, 2, 3. Brings it to 150. And then this will bring it to... So how many items does a Mark III belt move at once? Mark III belt moves 270. Which means that until the machine gets backed up, this will only be outputting like this because the belt's way too fast. A young woman was at her mom's funeral and saw a young handsome man. Didn't get his name. The next day she kills her sister. What? Hold up. A young woman was at her mom's funeral and saw a young handsome man. Didn't get his name. Then the next day she kills her sister. Why? Is it a multiple choice test, or is it like a you have to answer it test? Because I have no idea. What if it's a multiple choice question, then maybe I'd be able to get it, but did I put a power slug one answer? I have no idea. I'm gonna lie. I got no idea. 7 people watching live. 4 likes, thank you. 1568, where you at? Smash that subscribe button. Trying to get to 1570 by the end of the night. It's 3 subs. Looking for 3 lucky people to be the ones that push us over to our goal. Get rid of the assembler that's right there. I could probably get rid of this assembler too. It's not really doing anything. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And then because I got rid of those, I can get rid of these. And then because I got rid of that, get rid of those and that. There we go. And then that has plenty of room. Plenty of room to grow. That has good. This is good. Pop some of those in there like that. Let's see. And then from here, I don't really want to do I really don't want to do it set up like that. I'm gonna dismantle these real quick. Because I don't want it to be set up there. What I do want, though, because these are already conveying, and they're fine, I am going to have it set up. Can I page this up? I sure can. Page that right up into the floor. Just like that. And then page it down. Page down. No, you know what? Fine. We'll do it the right way. Conveyor floor hole. Actually, the best way to do it is probably like this. And then running this through. And then having this thing sit here like that, and like that. And then deleting this one last time, and then putting it right back up in the wrong spot. Man. Alright, and then we'll go over by 1. That should be good. And then basically we just need to line it up here. I don't think it's lined up. It is not. But we can test it by putting that there. Oh, well, that didn't work. That should be good. And then up we go. Up into the floor. 7 people watching live. Appreciate the support. And then from here, we'll do another Mark III lift. And this is where we'll go like this. And then we'll basically just have it be spaghettied around. Go to here. We'll go to about like right here. Actually, we could probably go further. We can go to there. We want to make sure it's even on this side. So just for the sake of making it even, we'll take it to this. So there's 1, 2, 3 that are remaining. Well, it would be 3 remaining. 9 people are watching. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good so far tonight. If you're just stopping by, it's Satisfactory. Building our mega base. If you're new and you like what you've seen so far, hit the subscribe button. 3 subs away from our goal for tonight of 1570. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not even. I didn't build it evenly. That's unfortunate. It's fine. As long as we can get the conveyor belts ran. As long as we can get the conveyor belts ran. That's all that matters. Because it doesn't have to be even down here. It just has to be even up top. And yes, I understand there's a bunch of real estate between here and here. This is for there's should be walls that go right here. So and I don't want to place over this way because I don't want the machinery to be doing all that. And so that we'll have one row of conveyor belts here, one row of smelters, and then we'll basically just go. We'll go row by row. As our demands for products increase. So for now, I will just erase everything. Everything the light touches is your kingdom. Why is there a chest here? Why am I dropping slugs left and right? Take all of this. And then give all that to you. Give all that to you. Give all that to you. Oh, you also want some... You want some iron? Have some iron. Merry Christmas. Take all of that. Give that to you. Give that to you. Give that to you. Sort the screws. What are you missing? You want some other stuff? Take it. I don't want it. I got 2 spots left. And then take the power shards out? Yeah. Duh. Why wouldn't I? These don't need power shards. 30, 30, and this is making 30 per minute, but I basically just overloaded the system, so it has plenty of stuff. And then the reinforced iron plates, which we have plenty of. What were we missing? Oh, the steel, that's right. I only have 58 of them left. Boo. Boo, that sucks. Let's see. We got 10 people watching right now. Welcome, everyone. How's everybody's night going so far? Or day? I know it's 1 in the morning, so I assume that people are awake for the daytime, especially if you're overseas. These are an abomination. They're absolutely disgusting, and I hate looking at them. This floor is not correct at all. This floor is disgusting. Wrong. Wrong. Normal people would answer she hated her sister, and the psychopath would answer because he would be there at the funeral of her sister. Oh. Well. Goes to show that I'm a psychopath, I guess. On Christmas, a kid got a soccer ball and a trampoline, but he didn't want it. Why? Why did the kid not want the soccer ball? Or the trampoline? Because he's a spoiled little bitch. That's why. That's probably not the answer. But that's what I would have answered. That's what I would have answered, and that's how I would have answered it. And then we'll reconnect that to there. The idea is to fix the floor that was broken without actually breaking anything on the conveyor belts. Because there's no reason to, and I can fix it. I can fix her. she's not broken, I can fix her. And then we just bring this to here. Like that. All the way down. All the way to right there. See? I told you. Have no fear. Fret not, young children, for we have continuously made the right choices in life. Normal people would have answered that, but also would have said he doesn't like it, but a psychopath would say he's disabled because he doesn't want the trampoline. No, he's a spoiled little bitch. He wanted an iPad for Christmas, not a trampoline. He ain't getting an iPad. Having to go back through and tear out these floors and redo them because I misplaced it by a half of a block is gonna be the literal death of me. It is the worst thing in the world. I gotta get all of these, all of the stuff that I placed down had to get broken. A guy watched this one show every day, but the day it shut down. Huh? A guy watched this one show every day, but one day it shut down, but he was chill about it. Why? Let's see. I mean, he's probably just a normal person, and let me put it like this. He's definitely not a Stranger Things fan, because the amount of tweaking that these people have done over the conformity gate is insanity at its worst. So he's probably just a normal person that was like, oh, well, show's over. And then we connect to here. We've almost fixed the floor entirely. Definitely not the easiest of fixes, but also not the hardest of fixes. Just gotta come over here and just grab all of this stuff. Hopefully I have enough. I don't think I do. Nope, I do not. You've been playing for 2 hours. You should take a break now. Normal people who get tired of a psychopath, he's a killer and knows what's gonna happen. Knows nobody. Huh. Interesting. That connects there. This is gonna be messed up. No, it's not. Neither will this. We're doing so good now. We're making really good progress. Well, it's a good thing that I didn't misclick anything just now. Let's see. It's crazy the influx of people for the stream came in around the hour mark. I thought for sure it'd be towards the beginning. I didn't expect it to be later, but we actually have really good retention right now, which is surprising. It's probably because I tweaked the UI for the stream. It may look better. Okay, and then up here, yeah. So now we're good. Is this empty? That's empty now. Take that away. That's empty. That's empty. 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 Empty and golden. And take this. Take that. That has a bunch of stuff in it. I'm not gonna be able to get rid of that quite yet, which is unfortunate. Can I remove this, or is it gonna become? Why did you stop producing? What are you missing? Oh, iron plates. Okay, well, of course. You know what? I guess I can give you some iron plates. I don't mind. You want some more screws? You got more screws. Here, you can also have iron plates. And that gives us two inventory slots. Still not enough. But we could also probably... not missing any resources. Let's go place the one for... Let's go place the one for the copper real quick. Copper's gonna be here. We'll run it just like that. And then we'll pull the power pole and connect it. Okay, well. You want to make this difficult? Let's make this difficult. I'll put the pole up top. I don't mind. Put that pole there. And then that should be enough to connect it. Wire is too long. Wire is too short. Okay. So this is powered up. I should not have powered it up. I have got to stop doing that. I've got to stop throwing this stuff into here like this and just connecting it up before I have everything situated. I don't know where the copper is gonna go. I can't run it into the same place as the iron. So, I mean, I guess for now, and I can't run it. Oh, all this fucking spaghetti that I have, because the copper needs. There are needs of copper with the iron. Such as the copper sheets, which will be making, you know what, you're useless. The copper sheets that will be going with the stators, or the wire, which goes with that. But that's steel, and then, so I'm gonna have to run the coal from way over there and connect it up to here. Which means that I'm gonna end up needing to see this is fine with how much is coming in. It's fine, but at the same time, it's still, there's 3, 5, 8 pens going. There's 4 on each going into 2. So even though these are all full up, it's still going to be bottlenecked by these things right here. The other solution I had was to expand this out more. So instead of it being 2 wide, it'd be 3 wide. Uh, I'll have to figure out the logistics of it later tomorrow. But it's 1:30. I'm gonna call it quits here. I've been live. This is the second time I'm live today. So I will be live again tomorrow during the day. If you want to be there for that, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys there. And